Now you enter the room.
Mr. Waternoose!
James! Perfect timing.
No, sir, you don't understand.
Mr. Waternoose, said Percy, this is something wrong and we have something to explain, said Percy crossly.
Now, show these monsters how it's done.
I can't, sir, you have to listen to me.
Mr. Waternoose, pay attention, said Percy crossly.
Pay attention, everyone. You're about to see the best.
Mr. Waternoose, stop, said Percy crossly. You're not doing a thing what Sully is saying. Percy was cross. Percy's driver was not happy.
Sir, the business. Reset the simulator.
But sir!
Percy's driver was cross. He was not happy to see what Mr. Waternoose was doing.
Now, give us a big, loud roar.
Percy's driver was cross. Mr. Waternoose, I'm not going to be allowed with this, said Percy's driver. Do not do that, said Percy's driver.
Mr. Waternoose, there's no time for this.
Percy's driver was not going to say this to Mr. Waternoose, but he was not happy at all. Mr. Waternoose, I do not want to hear this after all. Now stop this, said Percy's driver.
Come on, what are you waiting for? Roll!
Stop, said Percy's driver.
But sir!
Roar!
Percy was not pleased to see this, nor as his driver.
Well done, James.
Percy's driver was very cross. How dare that you defied us, said Percy's driver to Mr. Waternoose. You did that on purpose that way.
Ooh. All right, gentlemen. I hope you've learned a valuable lesson in scaring today. Read chapters.
Boo, are you okay? Said Percy's driver. No, said Percy's driver. I'm sorry, Mr. Waternoose will learn a valuable lesson from me, said Percy's driver. I'm sure that he will from me. Boo, don't hide, said Percy's driver. I'm here to help you, so is Sully. Percy's driver was very upset. Percy was cross. He didn't like to see how Mr. Waternoose did it on purpose. Percy's driver was very most upset because he was wondering what Boo was up to.
Oh, it's me.
Boo, why are you running? Don't get scared. It's me, the driver of Percy's, and it's Sully. I'm going to teach Mr. Waternoose a lesson, said Percy's driver. Percy's driver was upset. Did you fall? Said Percy's driver. I'm sorry that you fall, said Percy's driver.
The child!
Sir, she isn't toxic. I know it sounds crazy, but trust me.
No, it's okay. I was just... No, don't be scared. That wasn't real. It's just a...
Boo, stop that. It's gonna be fine, said Percy's driver. I'm going to teach Mr. Waternoose a lesson. Well, Percy and I are on that battle that way, because I'm going to do this, said Percy's driver.
I was just...
Shh, said Percy's driver. It's going to be fine. You will be fine with me, but this is going to be all right, said Percy's driver. Don't be scared, Boo, said Percy's driver.
He was gonna test it out on that sweet little girl.
Boo, don't be scared, said Percy's driver.
However, he is trying to kill us. This whole thing is Randall's fault.
Randall?
Yeah.
Mr. Waternoose, you disobeyed me, and everything else what you did, said Percy's driver. If you're doing everything wrong, this is all your fault, and everything what you did. You have caused trouble, and everything, you did something wrong, said Percy's driver crossly.
Yes, and we can take you to a secret lab, which is right here in this factory.
How could this happen? How could this happen? Does anyone else know about this?
No, sir.
Good. This company can't afford any more bad publicity. Now, before we do anything else, let's take care of the child.
Mr. Waternoose, what are you doing? Said Percy crossly. Percy's driver was watching to see what was going on.
Oh, I never thought things would come to this. Not at my factory. I'm sorry you boys got mixed up in this, especially you, James. But now we can set everything straight again for the good of the company.
Mr. Waternoose, that's not her door, said Percy crossly. That's the wrong door, said Percy crossly. Percy's driver was cross. You're doing the wrong thing. That's the wrong door. That's not Boo's door, said Percy's driver crossly.
Sir, that's not her door.
Where's Boo's door? Said Percy's driver. Tell the truth, said Percy's driver.
I know. It's yours.
Tell the truth now, said Percy crossly. Oh, bother! Yells Percy crossly. Percy's driver was cross. Percy's driver was very cross. And so is Percy.
No, 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 no!
I'm going to find my way how to get the way out and teach Mr. Waternoose a lesson, yells Percy's driver crossly. I'm showing my way a lesson, says Percy's driver crossly. But how are we going to find the way out? Yells Percy crossly. I'm going to find the way out, Percy. Well, I will, said the driver.
It's too late! We're banished, genius! We're in the human world! Oh, what a great idea going to your old pal Waternoose. Too bad he wasn't at the whole thing! All you had to do was listen to me.
Mr. Waternoose banished us. It's all his fault, said Percy's driver crossly.
Just what? But you did you?
This is all his fault, said the driver crossly.
Welcome to the Himalayas!
The Himalayas, says Percy's driver crossly. How?
Abominable! Can you believe that? Do I look abominable to you? And why can't they call me the adorable snowman or the agreeable snowman for crying out loud? I'm a nice guy. Snow cone? No.
No, thank you, said Percy's driver. I'm trying to find a way to get the way out for Boo, said Percy's driver crossly. It's because why? Mr. Waternose's fault, said Percy's driver.
No, don't worry. It's like...
No, you don't understand, sir. Mr. Waternoose did a thing on purpose, said Percy's driver crossly. He did a rude thing on purpose.
How about you, big fella? Snow cone?
Did you see the way she looked at me?
It's okay, Sully, says Percy's driver. I'll help you. It's going to be okay, said Percy's driver.
Poor guy. I understand.
Percy was cross. I know, said Percy. This was all Mr. Waternose's fault. This is serious. I'm going to find the way out that way, said Percy crossly. Well, I'm trying to find the way out because blame Mr. Waternoose that way, said Percy's driver.
It ain't easy being banished. And take my buddy Bigfoot. When he was banished, he fashioned an enormous diaper out of poison ivy, wore it on his head like a tiara, called himself King Itchy. It won't be so hard for you guys, though, how lucky can you get? Banished with your best friend.
He is not my friend.
Oh,
Well, I'm going with that. Just do the thing if you want to, said Percy's driver.
I just assumed you were buddies, when I saw you out there in the snow hugging and all that.
That big jerk ruined my life. And for what? A stupid kid! Because of you, I'm now stuck in this frozen wasteland!
Wasteland? I think you mean Wonderland. How about all this fabulous snow, huh? Oh, and wait till you see the local village. Cutest thing in the world. I haven't even mentioned all the free yak's milk.
What did you say?
Yak's milk. Milking a yak ain't exactly a picnic. But, once you pick the hairs out, it's very nutritious.
No, something about a village where? Are the kids in it?
Kids? Sure. Tough kids, sissy kids, kids who climb on rocks.
Where is it?
Hey, it's at the bottom of the mountain. We're on a 3-day hike.
3 days? We need to get there now!
How are we going to get there? Said Percy's driver. He was angry. How are we going to get there? I need to get there with Percy now, yells Percy's driver crossly.
want to go to the village. Okay, rule number 1 out here. Always. No. Never go out in a blizzard.
No, it's about Boo, said Percy's driver crossly. Yes, it is about Boo, said Percy crossly.
Oh, would you look at that? We're out of snow cones. Let me just go outside and make some more.
Sully, what about everything we ever worked for?
No, Mike, said Percy's driver. He was cross.
Does that matter?
No, I don't think so, said Percy's driver. Percy's driver was cross.
But what about Celia?
No, said Percy's driver. I'm leaving without you. If you want to join here with Sully and with me and Percy, it's welcome. Now, I'm going with Percy myself that way, said Percy's driver. Percy's driver was cross.
I'm never gonna see her again.
Sorry, Wazowski, said Percy's driver. You want to join us? Then join. But it's your choice. You join, you join. If you not want to join us, you stay, said Percy's driver.
Doesn't that matter?
No, I'm sorry, said Percy's driver. I'm going with Percy for a drive that way for my train.
What about me?
No, Wazowski. Sorry, said Percy's driver. I'm sorry, Mike, said Percy. You did the wrong thing. It was all Mr. Waternoose's fault. So blame him. If it was all his fault, just blame him. So it's all his fault. You should stay.
I'm your pal. I'm your best friend.
No, the game is over, said Percy's driver. Blame Mr. Waternoose. We're going back.
Don't I matter?
No, I'm sorry. We're going back. The game is over, and we have to work together to stop Mr. Waternoose, said Percy's driver crossly.
I'm sorry, Mike. I'm sorry we're stuck out here. I didn't mean for this to happen, but Boo's in trouble.
She is now, said Percy's driver angriously. Now, I have to stop Mr. Waternoose that way, said Percy's driver. He was angry. Now, I have to go right now with Percy. So, your choice. You stay or join us. If you want a choice like that, you do. If not, you're staying. You better do this yourself, or you're not doing this," said Percy's driver.
I think there might be a way to save her if we can just get down to it.
Oh, we? No. There's no we this time, pal.
"Yes, there is," says Percy's driver. "You do that now, or we're leaving," said Percy's driver.
If you want to go out there and freeze to death, you be my guest.
Because you're on your own.
Stay, said Percy's driver crossly. You're on your own. Let's go, Percy, said Percy's driver. Wazowski, you stay and you leave. Foolish Wazowski, said Percy.